friends, and welcome to Reading Until I Find My Next 5-star read. I know a lot of other people have done this before, but what inspired me to do this video is this book. I predicted it to be 5 stars and it was definitely not. We're gonna talk about it in a second, but I have so many books that just like this I think are gonna be 5 stars. So I'm gonna go through a couple of them in this video, go through my bookshelf, see which ones I think will be like the best of the best, and we're just gonna read them together. So this book ended up being a 2-star book, which honestly I did not expect at all because I love Taylor Jenkins Reid's writing style and I thought this was gonna be one of my new favorites. I feel like the plot was kind of not really there. It was very predictable, nothing really happened, and it didn't catch my eye like other Taylor Jenkins Reid's books because I was expecting some Evelyn Hugo type of drama or like emotional damage to happen, but nothing really did happen. Honestly, very disappointed with this book, but we're gonna just put this aside and move on to the next one. I have a series that I want to finish and then a couple of other July TBR books that I think are gonna be rated very high. That's enough introduction. Let's just get to reading. So the first book that I want to read for this 5-star prediction video is The Fury. I did start this last night because I thought I would get like a couple chapters in and get a feel for the book, and now I'm like 30% through. I can't really stop. It's really good. It's not as gossipy as I thought, but basically there's this group of really rich people on this island in Greece, and one of them is gonna be murdered by one of the other people, and one of the participants in this whole thing is telling the story. And from what I've gathered, he is kind of a weird person, so his storytelling is not very objective at all, and I think that it's gonna get very like twisted and weird, and that you kind of have to read through the lines and kind of see what actually happened, because I don't think he's gonna tell the story exactly as it went. But I'm very interested and I'm very intrigued, and I wish I was on this island right now, obviously minus the murder, but I would just love to be on a Greek island, tanning, having a beach picnic, all those types of things. So yeah, let's keep reading. I'm just about to start Act 4, so the fourth part of the book. I have a little bit under 100 pages left, and this book is so binge-worthy. I cannot stop. I'm definitely gonna finish it, obviously, because it's only 100 pages, but I started it last night, and then this morning I just went outside, started reading, and I never put it down. It's just really, really good. I really enjoyed this book. I think it is, like, it says it is a thriller. I don't think that it's a thriller, like I'm not scared or anything. I'm more confused and interested, and if this were like a TV show, I would block out my whole weekend and just sit in front of the TV and like stare at it. And I think this would make a great show because it is so like twisted, and I think that the main character who's telling the story, Elliot, I think something's definitely up with him, but I also think that all of the like main characters kind of have their issues, and I think they're all a little bit weirdly obsessed with each other, or they hate each other, or both. And I am so interested to find out where the story goes. I have 2 or 3 theories where the story could go. It could just go like the classic thriller way, but I don't think that's it. I think there's like 1 or 2 more twists coming, and I'm so interested to see where it goes. I am confused and speechless. It ended a little bit like one of my theories, but also very different, and I think this book definitely deserves 4 stars, not 5 stars, because I caught myself skipping over some of the paragraphs because there was a lot of Elliot's thoughts that I personally thought just weren't that interesting, so I kind of skipped a little bit, but it was still really, really good. I think it's definitely a crime book connected with gossip, and it's very psychologically weird, but I generally, whatever the genre is that this fits into, I really enjoyed it. 4 stars, as I've mentioned, and I'm just very happy that I finally picked this up and finally got to read it. Today I want to finish Queen of Nothing. I have high hopes. I'm hoping for a grand finale of this series. I know there's 2 more, like more or less 2 parts to this, but I'm just hoping that Jude's story is gonna end well. Currently it's not looking like it, but I'm hoping we're gonna get there. This is definitely a 5-star prediction. Really, really enjoyed the first 2 parts, and I think they were both 4 stars, but like really high 4 stars. So maybe with, as I mentioned, a grand finale, this one can be 5 stars. And I want to read outside, get some ice cream, and just enjoy the sunny day. So that's what we're gonna do. I finished Queen of Nothing. The epilogue really got me. It was so sweet, not completely as I expected, but I did see it coming. And because I did see so many of the things coming, sadly it's gonna be a 4-star book. It's a really high 4-star. I really love this whole trilogy. I cannot wait to get into, I think it's called The Stolen Heir and The Prisoner's Throne or something. Cannot wait to get into those, but we're gonna move on to the next book now. Not sure if this is the best idea, but I am in a fantasy mood and we're gonna continue with part 2 of the Throne of Glass series, Crown of Midnight. I think I need to like have a day without reading so I don't get any of the worlds confused, because both Queen of Nothing, like that whole series, and this series is like kind of like cruel creatures, fairies. I think, I'm not quite sure if there's fairies in this, but like mythical creatures and lots of scheming and political stuff. So I think I need like a little break in between, but I really like Throne of Glass. That was a 5-star book, so I have high hopes for this one, because as far as I like heard, the books keep getting better and better, and if we already started with a 5-star book, how much better can it get, you know? I am once again reading in the park, and I just want to show you the spot that I found for today. So here's my stuff, and this is the view. Besides the road noises, it's so peaceful. We're gonna be reading Crown of Midnight. I already tabbed a bunch, I don't know if you can tell. The pink ones are like relatable, almost funny quotes, and the blue ones, they are just kind of, I guess they're kind of slipping into the book currently. Anyways, the blue ones are like sad quotes, are like beautiful quotes that make me sad and also hit me. I am already this much through, so quite a big chunk in. I could not stop. It's very good. It has 5-star potential. We're gonna see where it goes, and yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and read and enjoy my view. It is, I don't know why, but the cars are really loud today and they're usually not around here, so I don't know what's going on, but we're just gonna read. So these two are the kind of happy, relatable, funny quotes, and then all of the blue ones are the sad ones. I pushed the ones that were stuck in out again, and I just really like Sarah J Maas's writing style, and all of the blue ones just moved me. Like the way they were written is just so good. Let me read you 2 of them, because I don't know, I just have to share this. Some things you hear with your ears, others you hear with your heart. I love that. I also really like this one. Time was shifting and ebbing around her. Some days had passed in an hour, others in a lifetime. I love it. I am obsessed. Good morning. So I kept the last chapter of Crown of Midnight to read this morning because I had to take a breather because so many things happened. I really want to know how Sarah J Maas's brain works, because how can one person come up with not only one like series or world like this, but 3? How is that possible? I cannot comprehend it. She probably has like 3 brains. But anyways, the last chapter I just saw is only like 2 or 3 pages long, which is kind of sad because I was hoping for more, because I'm not ready for it to be over. But the good thing is there's like 6 more books, so it's not gonna be over. And apparently this one and Throne of Glass are kind of boring compared to the other ones, but so much has happened in this one. I don't know how there's gonna be any more. But anyways, let's just finish this book together and then I'll let you know my final rating. What? I'm speechless. It's so good. I mean, I kind of saw it coming, but so good. Safe to say this one's gonna be the 5-star book that's gonna end this video, because how could this be anything less than 5 stars? And that makes me wonder how good the other books must be, because on Goodreads I think Throne of Glass, like the first book, started out at 4.1 or something, and then it go up to I think 4.5 or maybe 4.7, like really high. I'm very excited to see what else happens. This was also the first book that I started tabbing, and I think I talked about this, but like the pink ones here are like funny ones. This pink one is when I was like, that's where it like all caught up to me, and I was like, I'm getting it, you know. And then the blue ones are just really like good written quotes, and mostly they're like sad or like dramatic, but I just really like the way they're written. And I just really would love to look into Sarah J Maas's brain, as I've mentioned, because how is that possible? I love it. I'm obsessed, and it's only the 2nd book. The only thing that bothers me is Chaol because I don't know, I just feel like he's kind of annoying and he's kind of slow. Like in the real world I feel like he would be a pick me boy. I don't know where like his story is gonna go, but that's what I'm feeling right now. Anyways, thanks so much for finding my next 5-star book with me. This was so much fun. I definitely want to do it again because I still have one full bookshelf of TBR books that I think are all gonna be really good and that I obviously want to get through, so we're definitely gonna do this again. And I'm just gonna sit here and be in awe of this book because I loved it. And maybe I will start the next one right now. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one.